Hello, it's Scott Pickett. I'm the CEO and founder of the Global Wealth Group, and it is the last day of 2021. I'm here in Stellenbosch at one of the famous old wine farms, and I'm actually standing on a labyrinth. And what's really interesting with labyrinth is that this thing's been around for thousands and thousands of years. And what you do when you come to a labyrinth is that you walk, and there's one journey, but there's also one destination. And what's fascinating is that there's multiple twists and turns. And so I look at it and I thought it was a lovely place to do a video, to do a wealth insight for the end of this year. Because really, is this not the journey of our life, where that's our purpose that sits at the center? And we walk, and obviously most of us would like to just go the straight route, straight from here to point A to point B. But actually, if you look here, I kind of walk this way, and then off I go here, and I come back and I twist and I turn and I go back in this direction. And it's a great metaphor for life, because although we kind of know where we want to go often, there's many twists and turns. Now what's also interesting is that I've met a couple of people over this holiday who don't know where they want to go, and so for them this labyrinth is just a maze of where they get lost, and they could walk round and round in circles. And that's often when in life you feel like you're on a hamster wheel and you're going round and round in circles, and you're doing a job you don't like, etc, etc. So I leave my kind of guiding thought, and I'm driving back from Cape Town today, Stellenbosch to be precise, is how am I going to live a life similar to what my uncle did, where he said he went on holiday every single day and he got paid? Because I've been on holiday now 2 weeks and it's fantastic, I love it. And I wondered to myself, well, how could I do that? How could I do more of that? And I think a lot of it has to do, again, back to this labyrinth, where if you're living a life of purpose, then ultimately it's going to feel like you're living a life of fulfillment. And so on this final day of the 31st of December 2021, I hope you enjoyed these wealth insights. If you did, share them with your friends, subscribe to the channel. And maybe 2022, if you really want to start with a question, make sure that you've got clear on what your purpose is, because that's your destination. And then I suppose, to some extent, just accept that you're going to walk in many different journeys with lots of twists and turns, and that everything you plan is not going to go according to plan. And maybe that's a good way to start 2022. In a world where we live in chaos, and where we live in a world where things are changing all the time, I suppose the only thing we can accept is that change is part of the equation. So I wouldn't mind if you just scan around here, this absolutely magnificent garden. And it's such beauty. And I think one of the things that I'm most privileged at is that I get to live in this beautiful country and experience such beauty. So from a labyrinth, thousands and thousands of years old, thank you for being part of this journey in 2021. I look forward to seeing you in 2022, and I hope that you get clear on your destination and that you enjoy the journey. Cheers.